Now, for more than 20 years, the Police National Legal Database has provided officers and staff with clear explanations and guidance on the law. Well, now the PNLD database has become a responsive website available on any handheld device. It's part of the new digital world of law enforcement. But as Paul Brennan reports, human backup is still available when it's needed.
For any officer investigating a potential crime, ready access to clear legal guidance is critical. As well as being freely available on police and personal mobile devices, PNLD also offers access to its legal team through a question and answer facility.
I've had a query through from an officer who is asking about seizing a vehicle.
It provides a facility for reference, for research, and provides that final element of reassurance to the officers and the public. Then that has to lead to a more efficient and effective policing service to the public at large.
Access to PNLD, certainly via the mobile device specifically, I think gives us that accessibility. It means that we don't have to return to the police station to review or research incidents or potential offences that may have occurred. Certainly looking at case files, we can look at them live time to see what offences may fit a particular incident. So it frees up an awful lot of time.
Not only does PNLD support all 43 police forces, but also related agencies such as the Crown Prosecution Service.
We go to the government sites, and any new legislation that comes out might amend legislation. We then incorporate that into the database, and alongside that we provide notes for guidance. So it's not just the legislation that we reproduce on there. We provide useful explanations of each piece of legislation. Each section might have its own explanatory notes that then help someone who's possibly not legally qualified to understand exactly what powers might be derived from that piece of legislation.
We are accessible when sometimes line management for these police officers isn't necessarily, with resource implications these days. Officers haven't always got the opportunity to be able to ask their next in command what the answer might be. It's not necessarily a training issue, but it's sometimes a resource issue, and we are that resource that's available at the touch of a button.
For those leading the police service, transparency is as important as visibility.
Certainly from my point of view, it's important that we strike the right balance between effective law enforcement activity, but also recognising the rights of the citizen. So of course the database provides the accurate information around legislation and also around policy to ensure that officers are acting in accordance with both.
While it can also be used as a learning tool, the database offers accuracy, reliability and efficiency from call-out to conviction, including guidance on offence wording.
They outline the specific offences that may be committed by an individual, and they provide an overview of that offence. So there'd be the points to prove, the investigator actions, and the actual wording of the offence, so the charge wording. And this allows them, whilst they're on the beat, as it were, to see exactly what offences might be committed. But then also, if they take the suspect to the custody suite, they can then book that suspect into custody with the codes that we create. When that investigation progresses to possibly a prosecution at court, the courts use the same codes, and it increases efficiency across the whole criminal justice system.
Having served as a trusted resource for more than 20 years, PNLD will continue to evolve to support an ever-changing and challenging law enforcement environment.
What we would see is working hand in glove with the other organisations within policing, whether it be the Federation, the College of Policing, to actually ensure that developments within the content are in line with what the customer needs. And they are predominantly the police officers and staff, but it also reflects what the public find they need as well. And that's a consistently excellent service to ensure that they receive the satisfaction that's required.